Have you seen the one where they do the spray paint?
Oh my God. I have a story for you guys.
Okay, go.
And then he got his beard painted on.
Like that spray paint
type of shit. So you know how you get a text
tell anybody.
You get a text and you do these ones? He goes, boys, what do you think? And all the boys are like,
I wouldn't. I just wouldn't.
The moment he walks out, everyone just starts laughing. They were like,
when they're cutting your hair, where do you look? Because then you're looking at yourself.
I look at them cutting my hair through the mirror.
So you look at them?
What? Their head. It doesn't really
I'd be
matter.
looking at my head.
Yeah. Like,
The whole time.
where do you
You're
look?
looking at yourself. I look at the floor.
No.
I look at the floor. Sometimes when they're doing something, I'll quickly look at my hair. And then as soon as they're back, I'll look up.
I see what you're doing.
And I'll close
because
my eyes.
Do you feel hang on.
the hell?
Are you projecting that
Bro,
they
you
might
need
feel
to
conscious?
socialize more. What the hell is this behavior?
You close your eyes and go,
No, I don't. Pucker my lips.
Anyway, cameras work?
They're all recording.
This one's black screen. Black screen, bro.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
oh yeah, we'll review it.
What's happening, guys, and welcome back to another episode on your favorite podcast, Living the Dream. We're back. It's another week away since when we recorded the last one. In this episode, we talked about something that perhaps everyone relates to at some point in their lives on a day-to-day or week-to-week basis, small talk. The art of small talk. Are you frustrated when it happens? How good you are at it? Techniques that we kind of share when, diving into small talk. We also play a really fun rogue game where I ask the boys a couple of questions and they have to respond with the best small talk techniques possible. We wrap up the segment with Am I the Asshole? Backed by popular demand, or things that I just really enjoy talking about with the boys. If you guys are interested, please keep watching. And if you enjoyed the episode, make sure to hit like, comment your favorite part in the episode, and subscribe. And enjoy.
Living the dream, boys. Living the dream.
So good to see you, boys.
Likewise, it's been a while.
A week. Till date.
Well, it's a long
well, it's because
time.
you usually come in twice a week.
Twice, but this
Yeah.
month has just been insane.
How's that been going for you?
Good. And on that note, I will jump in as early and quickly as possible just to give a shout out, because I was at a Singeet on I think it was 2 days
Are you
ago.
gonna
Very
make
bad
an
announcement.
announcement?
Yeah.
No. I was at a Singeet a couple of days ago, and I'm just going to shout out 3 people's names. So Ria, Sana, and Noor, as well as our friend Kirit. All 4 watch the pod religiously.
Oh,
And
really? I was just going to
literally-
say it's awkward if they don't watch it.
Yeah, that'd be
Thank you, guys.
yeah. And literally the first thing they says like, "Living the dream, boys."
Oh,
They
yeah.
quoted it,
It's
and I was
catching
like, "It's catching on."
When are we bringing merch out?
I don't know. We should merge it.
Actually, we do. We should.
When we bring out merch, we'll give it to you guys first.
Yeah, they deserve to get it first, 100%. But yeah, they genuinely said we listen to it whilst we go on our walks. It's great.
Nice.
And they really love
It's
the
very
banter and
sweet.
conversation we're having here. So I felt really nice to hear that. I was like, feels good,
Nice.
because I didn't know who was listening.
I've been looking at the stats, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
looks like people are watching and they're listening.
Very good.
So
Very good.
Yeah, back to how things are
Anyways,
going.
but yeah, as for the weekend, just quick week catch up. Just March, very busy wedding season period. So like 3 days off for all of this entire month, which is a good problem to have. Semi-exhausted, fitting in gym somehow, managing to
Well, I
do
was just
that.
going to say, it seems like you're still working at arms quite a bit. So look at that.
Let's go. No,
big.
I'm trying. Anyways, other than that, yeah, just very, very just busy working weekend. That's me in a nutshell. Boys,
nice. What about
Nice. I've again very intentionally kept weekends quite free at the moment. It looks like it's the social calendar's filling up now from next week onwards. But this week again didn't do too much. We're working on a bit of a transition plan on things that Robs and I are working on in the background. So it's been good. So yeah, very quiet.
you didn't have any
relaxed.
dance practice or anything this weekend?
No dance practices. But I did stick to the Greek theme, and I went to a Greek restaurant on Friday night in Marrickville called Olympic Meats. I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
Marrickville for Greek food? Oof.
It's insane. It was really, really good. It was packed. We had to get we were on a waiting for like 45 minutes. So we went somewhere else, grabbed a nacho plate or something, and then we went across to Olympic Meats.
Nice. I
So
like
worth
Greek
it.
food.
Worth it.
Interesting.
Worth it.
Interesting.
What about
Nice.
yourself?
Well, speaking of waiting times, as you can probably tell, I've got a new haircut, got a new style.
Ayo.
So let me tell you this
For
story.
anyone who's watching the video, you can tell, but anyone listening to the
Anyone listening should
Yeah.
probably watch it.
Yeah, correct.
So I usually go for my haircuts every 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks if I'm feeling really happy and I have time. And I'll go on like a Tuesday, which is I work from home day. I'll go around lunchtime and just get it done because my guy works on the Tuesday. Now, the thing is, lately, I don't really have a bit of a schedule because I've got the little one. So it just got to the point where I felt like I was just becoming this werewolf. Like it just felt disgusting. And I was like, you know what? It's happening today. And yesterday was Sunday, all right? So we're shooting this on Monday. It'll come out on Friday. So I was like, you know what? It's happening today. I don't care who's working. Someone's cutting my hair today. So anyways, I look at the thing and I'm like, I can see it on the app. My person's not working because he doesn't work on Sundays. Okay. So I'm like, cool. I'll just rock up and I'll say first available and I'll just take anyone that's there. Okay.
Now, you're
previously-
desperate. You know,
Yeah,
desperate.
yeah,
doing
Desperate.
stuff.
Previously, that hasn't worked out so well, but I
Okay.
was willing to give it a chance. Right. I get there. They say it's a 20-minute wait. I said, all right, cool. Book myself in. 20 minutes. I'm going to go to JB Hi-Fi and look at movies and TV
Stuff.
shows.
Yep.
And, yep, whatever.
As you do.
Get my steps in, come back, and I was like, cool. Still seems busy. All right. I can see the little board that says when I'm up.
Oh, your one's full advanced.
Yeah, it's like-
they've got.
Yeah, well,
like-
okay, I'll tell you,
Yeah.
there's not much point to it. So I wait 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. We get to 50 minutes, and I was like, this is a joke. Because then I see someone get up, and I was like, okay, well, now it's me. Then someone else goes in. I was like, no, I was next on the board. So I go up, and I'm like, hey, look, mind you, 50 minutes have been waiting.
That's
I'm like,
very
hey,
patient.
Yeah,
of
that's
you to do.
very.
I'm like,
patient.
hey, I was supposed to be next. I was on the board. What happened? And obviously, she was just like, look, someone, like one of the hairdressers was supposed to be in, but now they've like gone home sick. So we like had to move things around. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a wait. And I said, you said initially 20 minutes. I've been waiting 50 minutes. So how much longer? She goes, so I'm full expecting her to say, you're up next. It's going to be a couple of minutes. She goes, we're about 25 minutes left.
Oh,
And I said,
my
no,
God.
you can't. There's no way.
You said no, you can't.
No, I was like, no. Like, why?
Wait, let's play this out in real time. Yeah, so unfortunately it's going to be a 25-minute wait.
No, like I was next.
No,
And-
unfortunately it's a 25-minute wait.
Okay, so then at this point, I've taken a deep breath because I'm like really annoyed, but I'm also like, I get it. Like, what am I supposed to do? Can't tell her off. Like, she's some young chick that's like just working at the front.
Yeah,
It's not
right,
her problem.
right,
She's trying to just make shit happen.
Yeah.
Gonna ruin her Sunday. My Sunday's ruined, but it's all right. So I was like, you know what? It's okay. Like, she's like, we can reschedule. I was like, nah, there's no point. In my mind, I was like, I'm never coming back here anyway. We're done.
Wow.
Are you waiting?
No. Then I walked out. So then I've walked out and I've gone, there has to be another place. So I'm in Macquarie Centre.
Sundays are quite rare, by the way, for hairdressers to be open.
Well, all of the ones, they were all open.
Yeah.
If anything, if they are open, they're probably packed out
They're
because
all
it's
packed.
a Sunday, right? Like,
Actually, yeah, sorry. What
So
am I
then
saying?
I go downstairs because I remember Vinny saying that there's one downstairs that he tried out. I didn't message him. I was just like, I'm going to find it. And if they're available, it's a sign. I'll go get it. So I go-
For context, Vinny's his brother-in-law.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So I go downstairs. There's one available. Now, mind you, there's 3 hairdressers. There's no one in there on a Sunday.
Oh,
That is a warning sign.
Yeah,
And
no.
I said, you know what? I'm getting my hair cut. And you know what? If it's shit, I'll shave my head today. That's how extreme I was yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, because I'm now just waited. I want to
you're
get a haircut.
fuming. You're just
Fuming.
like emotional.
And I'm just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm going to keep it to myself. I'm
Of
not going to
course.
ruin someone else's day.
That's fine.
Go in there. I did not talk to the guy, which is perfect. He didn't talk to me. I don't think he really knew how to speak English, so that's fine. Yeah. Got the haircut, and I was like, holy shit, this is good. I like this.
So what did you tell him going into the like?
Well, I normally get like a mid-skin fade, and it makes me look like a 12-y. Now I'm a dad. So
So you got to do the mature
I got
thing.
the low
Yeah.
skin
Yeah.
fade.
Yeah.
And I feel a bit more mature. You know?
Do you think, because I keep coming across, I don't know why, it's just haircut videos on TikTok, but they're like 2026 is like out with the skin, in with the like the longer hair on the back and sides. Is that, do you resonate with any of that? No, not really.
I don't know. I just saw someone else get a haircut and I said, what'd you get? And he goes, low skin fade. I said, that's what I'm trying out this weekend.
All right. Deeps, what do you get when you get to like, what do you say? What do you say? Let's
Just
forget-
the usual.
Well,
No,
yeah,
I
I've got
just said the
my
usual.
dude who cuts my hair every 4 to 6 weeks religiously, so he knows.
So you've got a guy. I don't have a guy.
He takes photos of my haircuts every single time just to keep consistency there.
Oh, he's good.
and do you make an appointment?
Yeah, of course. We're not animals. I have to make. No, it's not that much. But yeah, no. For me, I can't do short hair because my hair is quite curly.
Right.
So I've figured out that it needs to stay long enough where the sides are nice and tapered,
Right.
but there's a bit of length to it.
Interesting. I don't have a guy first.
So you
of
just
all.
go to anyone.
But he's got the same haircut since 27.
I haven't changed. Nothing's changed
2007.
too much.
That's impressive, given that you've gone to like anyone and they all cut their hair the same way.
Yeah, I was just
what do
like-
you ask for?
Like one fade two, because I don't do skin.
One fade 2.
Yeah, I don't. I used to do skin fade.
One fade 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't. I used to do skin fade, but I'm like. Then I looked at my head and I'm like, I look really weird.
Gents, you guys are in your 30s. Come on.
Yeah, I don't. That's why I'm like, no, I'll
Get
just
it
go for
together.
the one fade twos, and then like a beard fade at least, so it just blends and shit.
One fade 2 in the beard as well.
No, it's like a medium fade. I think that's.
Is
what
that
I
the
call it.
Italian beard?
Have you seen the one where they like
Yeah.
do the,
But I
the
effed up
spray
the-
paint it?
Oh my god! I
yeah.
have a story for you guys.
Okay, go.
I'll be real quick on this.
Completely
We went
hijacked
to
what we
this.
had planned.
We went to this box in Colombia, and shout out to all the boys that went there because they'll resonate with the story. There was one guy that came with us. Who was a cousin's mate, and he was the only guy in the group that couldn't grow a beard. Right. So one of the days he was like, I'm going to organize my hairdresser to come down and cut everyone's hairs and do their beards, right? At the house that we were staying. So, some people were like, okay, cool. Everyone kind of got in line, did their thing. And then he went last. He got himself a haircut. And then he got his beard painted on.
Like that spray paint type of shit.
So you know how
Oh
you
my
get a
God.
texture?
Tell anybody.
You get a texture
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
do these ones? That's what it looked like,
So
right?
he's
So
like filling in his beard.
professionally. So it's like this spray paint where it's like this 1-2 fade.
Yeah, it's like
sort of-
full fade and
Yeah.
shit.
And
But
then
was
he-
it really obvious?
Bro, it was so obvious. He turned around and he goes, boys, what do you think? And all the boys are like,
I wouldn't. I just
the
wouldn't.
moment he walks out, everyone just starts laughing. They were like, how do you not have a sense of awareness of what this could potentially look like?
Oh no!
But he was so proud of it. He's like, oh, boys, I got a beard. And I was
He
like,
just wanted to be part of the boys because
Fair
everyone
enough.
had.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've
Anyways.
never filled in a beard before. That's very interesting. But yeah, I need a guy. I don't. Do you have a person, Serena, who cuts your hair?
Do you have a guy, Serena?
As in, like, do you have a person who cuts your hair? Oh, you got a person. Okay. All right. I got to get a person. All right. Anyways, moving on. Well, good to know. Any other stories from the weekend? Like, we don't do any recos anymore. I've realized for like Netflix
Oh, I
and
just
stuff.
finished a show.
Okay.
All her fault. I know I'm a bit delayed. Took me a while.
Don't even
Definitely
know
do
what it
not
is.
recommend if you've just had a kid
Oh.
and it happens to be a boy. Because the boy gets abducted
Oh.
by the nanny. And I was also looking at getting a nanny. So
Oh.
Bro, since 1992, this bloke, I say something to him, he's like, yeah, and it happens. I literally told him, I was like, don't watch it because you've just had a child or you're about to have a child. He's like,
Does the
nah,
complete
nah, it
opposite
should
of
be
what he
all right,
says.
should be all right.
I may have
Now
remembered
look.
that wrong. And I would have said, I
Watch
think
it?
Deeps told me to watch this
No,
show.
no, I told him not to watch it.
Hectic show.
Interesting.
So people should watch
I
it.
just started watching Vladimir.
What's that?
It's this dark comedy with this thriller sort of angle to it. It's got that chick in it. She's not a chick anymore. She's the girl from Mummy,
Sure.
the first Mummy. Do you not remember it?
Absolutely not.
Daniel Craig's wife.
No.
No. Okay. Anyways, it's a cool little dark comedy thriller.
Okay.
So I've started watching it.
you
Apparently,
guys
there's a book
watched-
on it.
Have you watched Hijack on Apple TV?
Idris Elba?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Season 2's out.
What?
Yeah, I didn't even know there was going to be a season 2.
Oh.
I'm assuming he gets hijacked again.
How does that even happen?
I don't know, but it was made so well. I'm so keen.
Okay.
You?
I
Do you have any
You don't
recos?
watch any.
No, I don't watch anything. I don't just this.
You're more like a YouTube.
Yeah, I'm definitely YouTube. It's like 20 minutes. Give me something I would never expect. Let me just go and recommend it and just see what's there. I'm like, interesting thumbnail, click it. Yeah, watch it. If there's something I really am anticipating, save it for later and call it a day.
Nice. All right.
Moving on, first segment. It's funny we talked about hairdressers because this might come in relation to this. But lads, question to you guys. What does working from home, noise cancelling headphones, QR codes, digital menus at restaurants, self-checkout, and generally social media and phones have in common?
COVID.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what came to my head.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Lockdowns.
Yeah, lockdowns.
That's not where I was leading this segment.
Oh, okay,
You want to
okay.
try again?
No. What is it?
Well,
No, that's his thing now. He's just
Okay.
going to say no to everything.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it's all related to antisocial behavior. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So Esther Perel, shout out to her.
Oh, yeah, Esther Perel.
What's that?
Great. Like,
What's that?
what's that? Who's that?
She's see, he doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it.
What is
for us normal people?
Normies.
who's
It's,
Estelle?
she's like a relationship expert.
Yeah, relationship psychologist essentially. She defines our current era as a global relational recession. That's how she explains it. So according to an article in The Guardian, Gen Z in particular are afraid of having conversations to anyone in public. The author of an article was at a restaurant with her kid and got into a conversation with the wait staff. And the child, age 15, asks, "How do you know you're allowed to have a conversation with the person?" And there was this general sentiment of her going, "Are you sure you're allowed to talk to this person? Are you allowed to ask these things?" Very on the sensitive side of like, having a conversation. So the segment that I basically want to explore a lot about today is the art of small talk. I think it's incredibly important. And I think everyone in this room has to be relatively good at small talk for all of our roles, what we do day to day, as well as, just casually as well over the weekends. My first question to you guys, how good do you generally reckon you are at small talk?
I'm not that good.
See, I disagree, but anyways.
I'm pretty decent.
I think you're okay.
I'm pretty
I think
decent.
You're okay.
You?
I think I'm all right. I think my work makes me a particular person that I unfortunately or fortunately
You
get
have
into.
to.
Yeah, you have to. The feedback that I've given of you when it comes to from about you from small talk from someone. Let me start that again because I had a heart attack. The feedback that I got
You had a heart attack? What is happening?
No.
no, is that the way that you small talk to people is that it makes them feel like, oh, this person's actually interested. And like you make them feel really warm and like really cared about. Shout out to a friend, Prachi, who said that. She's like,
Oh, what
whenever
about me? What about me?
You were never mentioned.
You were never mentioned.
He doesn't talk.
I think whatever, is there something that you do that makes that you try and keep that in the back of your mind when you talk to someone about or when you're having small talk?
I think for me, I've spoken to my therapist about this, but I think in my mind, because I want to leave a positive, lasting experience or impression on someone, I will make you my world in that moment.
That sounds very sweet. I'll make
But the thing is, I follow a process.
Oh, what's your
Now, I'm
process?
probably giving a little too much away.
I know, give us your process.
Estelle. Won't go out of business soon.
But it's like this.
I think
It's a pretty.
Perel, by the way. I think I just mixed
I
it
thought
in
that was her second name.
Anyways, all right. What's your process? What's your process?
It's a pretty well-known one. It's the art of small talk, but you focus on like 4 to 5 main pillars, where it's work, family, social. The other one is like relationships.
Okay.
And then I don't know what the 5th one is. So basically, you just go through this Rolodex. When you're speaking to someone, you ask them, how's work going? Tell me a little bit more about that. Tell me a little bit more about that. Right? And then you can either at that point in time pivot conversations to something else that if you've run out of something to talk about. So you talk about family. How are your parents? How's this? How's that?
But do you care?
Sorry?
Do you care?
And this is why it makes people feel like he actually
It's
always
like no one's asked me in 3 years about how my family is. Thank you, Deeps.
Do I care? No, I do. I do care.
Can I? Because my thought in this is I'm curious, and curiosity can come across as care, right? It's like I'm curious about what people get up to on their weekend sometimes. Whether I care or not, I'm not sure. Too sure
Oh,
about
okay,
that.
got you. So you're just asking because you want to know.
Yeah, like, hey, did you get up to anything interesting over the weekend? That's the sense of curiosity, right?
That's
Like,
what it is for me.
Yeah. Like if you meet
Curious
someone,
enough.
Like if you meet someone, there could be a part or an element of you that makes you go, I wonder what this person does, or like, did they get up to? Because there always seems to be like an interesting story associated with certain people, or maybe you just know that there was a big weekend that person was anticipating.
And you guys do this with like everyone you meet?
No.
Well, I mean, so
When would I do anything for myself?
I know that when I'm at gigs, right? There is a part of me that obviously is working, and you'll bump into people that you just genuinely know from the community or people from around. Now, my easy in and out in any conversation is, oh, excuse me, sorry, I'll just go and take another photo because I'm obviously working. And I can use that at any time I want. And it's the best thing. I remember talking to my therapist about this, and it's like a defense mechanism. I can literally enter and exit anything at any point in time. I can muster up confidence because I have a camera to enter into a group, to take a picture, have a conversation, and then leave. And have no risk involved at all.
You sound like Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange?
Fucking these ones,
What?
bro. These ones, yeah.
You're a Marvel guy.
I hate Marvel.
But I also feel sometimes stuck in a conversation. You're like, shit, how do I get out of this?
And then you just go, oh, I'm going to take a photo of
Well,
something.
otherwise, if I don't have my camera, it's, hey, do you know where the bathroom is? And I'll just leave. So, yeah.
So they're just like, oh, yes, I went here and I went there. Hey, do you know where the bathroom is? Yeah, it's over there. Okay.
The other part to this is there are certain roles where small talk is acceptable, right? So as a photographer, sure. And there are certain roles that small talk probably isn't acceptable. Can you guys give an example of one?
I don't know, like a janitor.
What?
What?
Small talk, like they'd be working in a bathroom. So it's like someone comes in. Oh, yeah, you had a good one there. Is that
You had a good one there. You had a good one
Well,
there.
wait, he can't do small talk or she can't do small talk. Can they?
I don't know. Well, I haven't. Deeps, do you have an example of a small talk person in mind?
Well, in
Someone who probably in this role, you probably shouldn't be small talking.
like maybe with the pallbearer at a funeral.
A pilot?
No, pilots can small talk to the co-pilot, right?
Yeah, but they're not going to go, oh, yeah, sure, yeah, how's your day going? Yeah, sure, yeah.
Is that your impersonation of
Yeah,
a
because you
pilot?
never understand what they say. 26 degrees, winds over there, and turbulence about that. That's all I hear.
I love that meme. That's great. I was thinking more along the lines of like a masseuse, someone who's massaging you, and they start asking you, "How's your day been?" You're like, "Brush
Oh, yeah,
up
that's
the
the
F up."
worst shit ever.
I just wanted like knock out-
Hairdresser, that's shit too.
No, hang on.
Don't ask me about what I did.
So
Just
this
cut
is
my
interesting
hair.
because for most normal people whenever I go to the barber, I see them actually talk to their hairdresser or the barber.
Do you talk to yours? Well, you don't have a person, so you're going to have the same conversation every single time.
No, yeah.
That's
I
why he's
don't know.
perfected the art of small talk.
What do you talk? No, because you've got a regular dude that you see.
My
so-
guy, shout out to Eric, love him to bits. We have a system because he's naturally an introvert, right? More on the quieter side. So what he'll do is he'll take out like, whatever conversations he wants to have with me. He'll do it within the first 5 to 10 minutes. Back and forth, and then he knows when I'm not interested, and I know when he's not interested, and he just cuts my hair. So we've got a system.
Can I ask? You know when you get a haircut, you have a mirror in front of you? I've been meaning to ask. and I
Who
feel like
doesn't
I've got
have a mirror in front
No,
of
I've
them?
just the next part's the part that I need answers.
Okay.
When they're cutting your hair, where do you look? Into the mirror? Because then you're
I
looking at
look.
yourself.
I look at them cutting my hair through the mirror.
So you look at them
Well, as in my head,
What?
their head. It doesn't. Really
I'd be
matter.
looking at my head.
Yeah, like
the whole time.
where do you
Just
look?
looking at yourself. I look at the floor.
No.
I look at the floor. Sometimes when they're doing something, I'll quickly look at my hair, and then as soon as they're back, I'll look up.
I see what you're doing.
and I'll close
because
my eyes.
Do you feel hang on. Are you
hell?
projecting? Are you projecting that
Bro,
they
you
might feel
didn't
conscious?
socialize more. What the
No,
hell
I
is
think
this behavior?
let me psychoanalyze this. Are you projecting?
Yeah.
Just squinting your eyes as closely. Are you projecting that if they catch you looking at them cutting your hair, they might feel conscious that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird.
And also, if my
That
eyes
is
meet
so
with their
odd.
That's
eyes,
so weird.
If my eyes meet with their eyes, they might say something or smile. That's weird. Yeah, no,
Oh,
what's
hang
happening?
on,
I look
hang on.
just look somewhere else.
Hang on. I think it's interesting because I remember, like, say if I'm getting a beard alignment or something, right?
Oh, yeah, the
And
spray
guy-
paint.
1-2 fade.
Want to fade. Now he naturally will like recline the chair and will come in close. Now I don't
Oh,
want to
yeah,
make
you
eye
love that,
contact.
eh?
I don't want to make eye contact. That's a bit too close, right? So
Okay.
I'll just close my eyes in that moment. So I think there's probably times where you do.
Do you close your eyes and go?
No, I don't pucker my lips. But there are times where like I just don't want someone to talk when cutting my hair, and it's just frustrating. And it's just I just don't know what to talk to you about, and I can't use this excuse of I got to go to the bathroom right now. So I just
Got to take a photo.
be like, sorry, I'll just go take a picture of
Why
something.
don't you go on the phone?
Well, if I look at the phone, my head's gonna get ripped off.
Well, when you're looking down, eventually gravity's just gonna, physics is just gonna do its thing. And you're gonna do these ones.
I don't know if that's how that works, but why do you think, going back to the article, why do you think Gen Z are really bad at having conversations?
I think it's because when like they've just gone through like 2 or 3 years where we had lockdowns. I think people even our age, even older than us, they don't know how to have conversations after the lockdowns as well. So I don't think it's just a Gen Z. Is it Gen Z? That's what you're talking about?
Yeah, Gen Z.
Yeah. I don't think it's just them. I think everyone just got effed off.
I think they would struggle a lot more in sort of corporate setting, in a workplace. At least with our generation and above, everyone's experienced it. Whereas I think most of these guys that have come into the workforce in the last
Especially with hybrid works, right? Like work
5
from
years
home.
or so.
Yeah.
Some people just get so like customized to the idea of either doing hybrid or not seeing anyone, and it's just via Google Meets or Zoom or whatever.
You know what's crazy as well on to this point? I just realized it's March of 2026. It means the lockdown started 6 years ago.
Oh wow.
That's crazy.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
That's crazy.
6 years ago.
Holy shit.
Like that big day, I think it's
Yeah.
coming March when the markets collapsed and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Like I still
Interesting.
remember that. That was 6 years ago.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah. You were like 2.
I definitely was obviously antisocial. We all were, but we were FaceTiming a lot. We tried to.
Hey, we
have
played some games or something, didn't we?
Yeah, it was a theme. It was a theme back then. I
didn't mind lockdowns, to be honest.
I know you.
But
Would say
he's always in lockdown, let's be
that.
honest.
He doesn't like people, generally speaking.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, which is why I interact with staff. I'm like, oh, you're doing all right. You're doing good.
Okay, well, there you go. There's case in points. Art of small talk.
Actually, I did have a really good conversation. It was small talk with George. And George told me that he's going to China randomly. And I was like, why are you going to China? He goes, oh, my cousin broke up with his missus, moved to China, got married to some Chinese lady, had kids, and now he's coming back.
Of course
That
he-
was my small talk with him.
Of
And I
course.
was like, what the F is that? I was just asking how your weekend was. And then I took you and then I
Yeah, and
sampled
then
out
he
some
reeled me into
stupid-
this conversation. Then I asked the same things, and I'm like,
Well, what's interesting is George and him are the same people. They're
yeah,
exactly the
yeah,
same.
I can see that.
So that's why they get along really well. Sometimes you walk in to the kitchen after 5 and it's just these two just talking to each other, playing table tennis, talking to each other.
Yeah, we are very similar.
I appreciate that a lot. For you. I'm very happy for you.
So he's going to China. You wouldn't do that though.
No, I wouldn't go to China.
No, you wouldn't. He wouldn't go anywhere other than Macquarie Centre. Like that's where he would go.
Just want to be home.
All right, top small talk tip. Go. Anyone listening is like, hey, how do I improve my small talk? What would you say to them?
Make the conversation about them.
About not them, as in the person they're talking to.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Just in case they'll.
Yeah.
Understand.
I always have, although I'm not really good at this, always ask about travel. So if you always get stuck, hey, do you have any travel plans this year?
No, I don't have any travel plans.
Oh, nice.
Go on.
Conversation over. That's it. I got nothing else.
You suck.
You know, you can't talk about travel because
Yeah.
if the moment you do and they ask you, you've got nothing to say in response because you don't want to travel.
No, because they'll go, hey, I'm going to Japan. Oh, yeah, I went to Japan in 2019.
I'm
It's
going
amazing.
to Kenya.
Kenya. I've heard that's great. You going on a safari?
No.
Nice. I've got to go to the bathroom.
I would say my my
What's your
small
tip?
talk tip. You know that Asian dude who tells how to
What?
communicate properly on TikTok? I can't remember. but-
Communicate properly on TikTok.
Yeah, like we've talked about him.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
this
the
pod.
Aussie dude. He went
The
on
Aussie
Diary of
guy.
CEO.
The glasses.
The
He wears
glasses.
yeah,
Yeah.
He's incredible, and I can't remember any of the stuff that he says. So this point is rendered useless. But check him out. That's the point.
Okay.
That's
Check
your
it out.
advice.
Yeah, check out that guy because he always says like, there's like I remember there was one thing he said which was like a layering effect or technique, which is like you give them 3 pieces of material to work with, right? So you tell them how your day is, and then you give them 3 talking points, and you could be as specific as you want, and it gives them the chance to pick one of the 3 that they best relate to, and then you bounce off that.
So you go into a conversation. Let's say we meet.
hey, yeah, how's your
Hey,
day
how are
going?
you? Good, okay. So
um,
no, I'm going to do.
Oh, okay,
I'm
yeah,
going to
great.
take up. Yeah.
Okay,
So
great.
okay, look, we have 3 options for where this conversation can go. Option A, we talk about travel. Option B, we can talk about how you hate your life. Or option C, we can just talk about footy.
okay.
Is that what you're saying to him, or you just?
Yeah, just a bit more discreetly though.
Oh, right,
You
right,
don't
right,
have
right.
to just say, hey, so this is what I'm about to do. You just sort of do it.
But I don't know how to talk to people. I'm done.
Which is funny because now we've got a small game off the back of this segment. So
course
I
we
call
do.
this the small talk exercise. I made it up on the way here. The rules of the game is it's 3 questions each, right? We'll go 1 alternative. You're both going to start the conversation with, hey, how's it going? To me. And I'm going to say something rogue really back to you guys, like just to individually. And you have to not react, but continue the conversation as a one-liner and just assess how we interact.
You go first.
Okay.
Okay. So just to start off with the rules. So ask me.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, not too good. I did my back whilst trying to pick up a dead body from the boot of my car.
Geez, how much did the body weigh?
Oh, that's a good question. I reckon this one was like 150 kilos.
150.
Yeah.
Have you done that in the past, or is this the first time?
I've done it before, but they were like half the body weight.
Right. So what's the moral of the story there?
I think it's my bending technique that I need to
Yeah.
perfect here.
You might need to get back into the gym and do
Okay.
some. Yeah.
Are you
dead
an
squats.
expert with dead body lifting?
I am. That's
Okay.
why I can resonate with what you're saying.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well done. Good job.
Thank
Good
you.
Shit.
Robs, you're up.
Yep. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, not too good. I've unfortunately been diagnosed with a brain tumor and I have 1 month to live.
Okay. I'm really sorry to hear that. So 1 month, 30 days. What's your plans?
I just pick off everything from my bucket list, I guess.
What's on your bucket list?
Visit Japan.
I've been to Japan.
I only said that because I knew you've been there.
I've got to go to the bathroom.
Back to Deeps. Your turn, go.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm a bit sad. I found out my wife was sleeping with my dad.
Jeez, that's tough. How many times?
How many times?
Oh my god, that is sick.
I'm sorry, is there somebody else part of this conversation?
No, ignore him.
How many times did you say?
Yeah,
70 times.
70?
70 times.
You've been counting.
Yes. So supposedly from this conversation, I don't even know I'm having with another person. Beeps, go on, 70 times. You can't laugh.
70. 71?
Well, this weekend would probably make it 71.
So you know that it's happening this weekend?
Every weekend.
Every weekend?
Every weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything special about it?
I'm
On your end?
just sad about it.
Sad.
Mm,
I think you should do something about that sadness.
thank you. Appreciate it. Rob's, back to you.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, not too good. I'm currently living homeless at the moment because I can't afford my weekly rent.
Oh, do you not have a job?
Yeah,
What do you do for work?
I'm a janitor.
Nice. How's the small talk in an industry like that?
Very minimal.
Yeah, I assume it would be. So whereabouts are you living at the moment?
Just downstairs outside.
Nice. I gotta go to the bathroom.
I'll see you there.
That was a good one.
Okay. All right, last two. Beep's gone.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, not too good. I found out I have to drink from a straw from the rest of my life.
Hey, there's a lot of perks with that.
Oh,
Think
yeah,
about all
like
the different types of milkshakes and protein shakes and juices that you could be having. And you could have blended chicken breast. So you're getting your protein intake as well. That's amazing.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, I just don't really like you.
That's fair. I don't like you either.
Good chat.
Nice.
That wasn't a chat at all.
I just wanted to chuck that in there. This guy doesn't see what he would say. That's fair. That's valid. All right, what do we think?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay, so Am I the Arsehole segment?
Oh,
Back
oh,
by
here
popular
we go.
demand.
Here
So
we
I've got
go.
two. They're relatively quick. Here we go.
By popular demand, do you mean
Just by
you?
by me. Yeah.
Okay.
I just like it. It's
How's
fun.
Gemma going? The cow.
Oh, we'll never know. Okay. All right. Am I the asshole for telling my wife her cooking is bad? I've been married to my wife for 2 years. She really tries hard and she's good. The problem is her cooking isn't just good, it's always overcooked or underseasoned. Meat is dry, vegetables are mush. I have quietly eaten it this way since. I had no problems at first, no dreams for better quality. Although sometimes I suggest takeout, she just kind of gets upset and feels like I don't appreciate her effort. So I eat it and say thank you. I work like crazy and I'm barely home to help. Last week, she made a new recipe, chicken with some sauce. The chicken was so dry I could barely chew it and the sauce was bland. I ate what I could, then she asked how it was. And I said it was fine like always. This time, she wasn't satisfied at all. She said she spends hours cooking and I never really compliment her. She said that in tears. She said she feels like I hate her food. I didn't know what to say, so I told her the truth. I said the chicken was dry and the sauce needed salt. I said I love her, but her cooking isn't her strongest skill. She got quiet and went to bed early. The next day, she didn't make dinner. She ordered pizza and she barely talked to me. It's been a week and she hasn't cooked once. She buys takeout or makes sandwiches. She told her sister what I said, and her sister called me to talk to me about how disappointed she was. She suggested I cook with her to teach her how I like my food, which I agreed, but telling her the truth was first. You can't teach someone if they don't know they lack knowledge. I feel bad. She's upset, but I was honest because she pushed me. I didn't mean to hurt her feelings. I just wanted to stop pretending forever. Am I the asshole?
No.
I don't think he's an asshole. No.
No.
He's an idiot because he should have done this ages ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Why?
You go first.
Okay, so I don't think I'm the greatest cook, and I don't think Sanjo's the greatest cook either, right? In saying that, her cooking is better than mine.
Does she know that
We
you
both acknowledge this because there's times where we both overcooked, like, say, chicken breast, or we've made something and we're like, I don't think it's the best, right? We've had that. Whether she cooks, I cook, it's just very open. We've only been married for a year, okay? We had established this conversation very early on. And I said, cool, like I know that I can prep food, but not really interested in having the patience to cook with love. I don't really care for that. So by having that honest conversation, it just means that when we have a meal and it's actually good, the person's going to go, this is really good. You'll know it's really good. So there's a few dishes that I can do really well. So she'll let me do that. And then all the other dishes Sandra can do. And if there's times that we just don't want to eat or we're like, this is shit, I'll literally order some more food and we'll just get food from Uber Eats.
But also, you guys have a very truthful relationship.
Yes.
Which, to be fair, is probably also how things I would imagine should or would like to be for most relationships.
Oh, yeah, there's no guesswork, is there?
Yeah, true. Deeps?
Yeah, look, to Rov's point, like he's an idiot for having held back for 2 years because obviously the impact of him saying these things now is only exacerbated because for 2 years he just ate the crap, right? Also, how can someone be so shit after 2 years of trying?
Yeah, that's a good point. Like,
Bro.
come on.
It sounds like this person was really passionate, wanting to try.
Wouldn't you just learn on TikTok or YouTube?
Bro,
Or something?
it's not that hard.
Yeah,
It's not
I
that
save
hard.
TikTok recipes all the time.
Yeah.
And that's what I enjoy making. It's just TikTok recipes. And they're generally good.
2 years and you're still shit.
I think
Yeah.
the problem that I have is that, the conversation was delayed for that long. It should have been had earlier because then it would have been as painful. Which means imagine, finding out 2 years later, like your partner said, I've been lying to you. And whatever.
That's probably why she's
it's
upset.
not even take cooking out of context, for instance. Like your partner tells you after 2 years of you doing something that you thought was okay. Turns out they just turn around to you and say, actually, no, it's really shit.
Yeah, she would be spiraling because she'd be like, what else is he hiding from me?
So generally speaking, no one's the asshole here. Is it just that the guy should have been more honest and she should have
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Yeah,
an idiot.
he's an idiot, but
So
he's not an
he's-
asshole.
Okay, he's an idiot, but he's not an asshole.
No, he's not an asshole.
Okay, interesting. And last one for the day, and then we'll call it. Am I the asshole for telling my wife I don't want her mum to have her location on all the time? My wife shares her location with her family and sometimes her friends. I really never thought much about it. I don't share my location with her, which she never liked. I personally don't like it. Freaks me out to be tracked 24/7. The issue was earlier this week. I needed surgery and I wanted to keep everything private. I didn't even tell my own mum and dad. My wife agreed not to share with anyone either. It was on a Monday and everything went overall well until my wife's mother showed up. She apparently noticed my wife was at the hospital, and when she didn't pick up, she rushed to the hospital. She thought my wife was hurt. It became a big thing, and basically everyone on my wife's side was told that someone was in the hospital.
Oh, wow.
My own mum and dad were contacted, and I had to explain the situation. I hated this. It is clear to me that my wife is tracked 24/7, that then I am being tracked 24/7. I hate that this whole situation got out because people knowing my wife's location. My wife and I got into an argument, and I don't want her sharing her location anymore with her mother or her family 24/7. She's calling me controlling and a dick.
Says
I
the
am
one that's okay.
Yeah,
anyways.
I'm pointing this out as it's invading my own privacy, and she needs to cut the string on her mum. Thoughts, generally speaking.
Interesting.
First of all, you guys ever shared locations?
No, I don't even know how
Temporarily,
to.
yes. Otherwise, no.
I have
Like on
temporarily.
WhatsApp or? How do you,
Like
Oh,
a
yeah,
share
WhatsApp.
location.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
WhatsApp.
yeah.
No, but
So-
you can turn on a setting where it's like, you find my...
Find my friends or whatever.
Yeah.
no, I didn't know about this.
The one time I'll ever do it is if I'm driving for a very long destination.
Yep.
Like say 2-3 hours.
Yep.
And someone's anticipating me or waiting for me to arrive. So I'll share it with them. It just stops them from them.
That's
guessing
smart,
or-
actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But I've never, because I know there are people in relationships who do this.
Right,
And
yeah.
there was a guy I remember in London when I used to live, and he was a photographer, and he's like, yeah, my wife and I have our share my location on 24/7 all the time, and I'm like, why? And he goes, oh, just so she knows where I'm at all times, and I'm like, do you not feel that that's you're constantly being monitored? And he goes, nah, not really. It's just easy for us to know where the other person is. I would never personally do that, but what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I've never thought of it. I've never really cared. If Sanjo tomorrow turned around and said, hey, we should turn down our location, I don't care. Like, what do I got to hide?
Yeah, fair.
Most likely to be at home. Plus, with the Tesla, you can see where the car's going anyway.
Oh, right.
So, if I need to go, you know how, you're traveling somewhere? So, it's like if Sanjo's coming home and I need to prep food before she comes home, like she was doing yoga or whatever, or Pilates, and then I'd see it and be like, oh, cool, she's 5 minutes away. Now I can heat up the food. It's convenience. It's not coming from a place of, I wonder what you're up to. I think you've got bigger problems. But I don't know. If it's practical, yeah.
Yeah.
I've had an ex in the past that was adamant that we share location.
Damn.
And this is whilst we were traveling, and I said, whilst we're traveling.
Oh, whilst traveling though.
No. The conversation happened whilst we were traveling, but it was in respect to
Back home.
back home.
Right.
And I was like, look, I can understand it in certain situations where we would have to do it. I've got nothing to hide from you, but I think that privacy thing is also a big piece to it as well. Like, I don't need you to like. If I tell you I'm here, you should trust me enough to know that I'm there. Right? Now, unless, of course, again, traveling or there's something outside where you need to share location, I'm all up for that. But, this is also seeing this person, look at location of other people too. So for me,
So
I was like,
what the F?
Taking it back to the scenario, do you reckon the husband's right for telling the wife off, going, hey, I just need you to stop sharing your location to your mum?
I mean, that's a bit extreme. You don't have to tell anyone off, but have a normal, rational conversation.
Yeah, but also, like, why does the mother need to know where the lady is? If they want to share it to each other, that's fine. I don't think she should be sharing her location with her family. And then and knowing how the mum is, if everyone's rocking up to
But
hospitals.
say they've always operated that way for whatever reason. Doesn't really matter. But now the
yeah,
guy,
maybe as a kid you can operate like that. I don't want to know where, like, Ari's going to be when he's, like, 25. He's got his own life. Figure it out.
Yeah, so in this case...
Probably will, but anyways.
Of course
Yeah,
I
you
will.
say this still. You say this now. But I reckon
Bro,
you
by
might.
then we'll have AI and like
Oh my
robots and
God,
shit.
this bloke.
So like the robot will be like,
No, I agree to the point that he's just made there, right? Which is, his immediate family now is Sanjo and Ari, right? Now, if someone's going through the point, like if Sanjo is sharing location with her parents, I think that's a bit of a redundant case where in reality she should be sharing it with you because you guys live together and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I think once you set up your own core immediate family, I think
Yeah.
you share location with that. Anything external to that
Probably
is
don't need to
Yeah,
necessarily do.
yeah.
Valid. All right. Any other parts we're missing here?
Now, what about your
No.
thoughts? What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I just never like sharing the concept like of sharing or tracking things. But for logistic and safety purposes, sure. If I had a
Makes sense.
kid and say they're going to school and maybe I had to give them a phone, I think we talked about this in a previous episode. Absolutely, I would want to know just for the
would
sake
you put
of
an air tag in your
kids. People
bag?
do that. Yeah, people do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, like
Well,
even-
depending how old.
I'd put it in their shoes
Yeah,
I mean-
people do that.
and their bag
Also 2,
and their hat,
3.
their sandwich, like everything.
I put an air tag in my camera gear. For
that makes
obvious
sense.
reasons,
That makes
and
sense.
my check-in bag.
Hey, I saw that you were selling a camera. Is that like, are you done now or?
That's
Saw it on
random.
Facebook.
But yeah, that it cocked itself essentially. It still works, but it's just having issues. That's why I have a new one.
Right.
Yeah.
So you just bought a new camera.
I bought 2
Why'd you buy 2?
because both of them were cocking it, like the old 2.
So okay, just side quest.
Sure.
How much do these cameras cost?
2.5.
Oh,
Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
they gone down in price?
It's.
I remember you
new-
spending like 6K ones.
Yeah. So my big fat one was 6K.
Yeah.
This came out after that, and they brought out another model after that. And because they brought out a new model, that one went down.
I see. Okay, cool.
Very. So you tracked my Facebook post? Is that what you're saying?
I put a notification. Nah, it just came up randomly because you posted on Marketplace or
I
something.
did. Yeah. No one's bought it.
Yeah, okay.
No one's looked at it. No
Well,
one wants
now you got the full community behind you, huh?
it. Yeah, how many of them are?
How's the new
photographers?
car?
Oh my god, bro!
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Where was this in my
Update.
highlights update? Yeah, bro, amazing. First of all, and oh man, there's
Are we done with this segment, by the way?
We're done with this segment, which is
Okay.
fine. But
Yeah.
back to the car, essentially. So
This is the bonus for anyone that's been listening.
if you're a true listener, you stayed to the end. I got into a conversation about this car with some friends, and someone said to me that you're an idiot for buying this car. Like, you're an absolute dickhead. Why the F would you buy this
Why
car?
would someone be so aggressive about it?
Yeah,
Are
they're like,
you going on to Reddit going, am I an asshole?
they're literally like, did you pay for this or did you win it in a lottery? That's how savage they got. And I got offended by this because in my mind, and I didn't say anything, I wasn't sad by it.
And it's not even,
Just
it's not a
shooters.
shit car.
Huh?
It's not a shit
Thank
car.
you. But these guys are they're car fanatics, right? And for any context, I bought a Peugeot, right? So the general rule of thumb is that you should buy your Toyotas, your Hondas, your Mazdas, because they're reliable cars. The parts are a little bit cheaper as well in case something does happen. So I bought a European car. Now, I bought this car because I liked the way it looked, and it was a hybrid. Those are the only 2 rule requirements I actually had. Plus decent price point, so maybe 3. But I got the world of shit from it, from a couple of people in my photography group.
Out of curiosity, what are these people driving?
Like your Audis and your Lexus.
Right.
older versions. Much
On
older
finance,
versions.
you reckon, or they bought it outright?
Didn't know, didn't ask, didn't care.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And so that was one part of it which bothered me. And then another conversation was like, this car makes me feel good. Like I'm excited to drive this
You
car.
do you, boo.
Yeah, thank you.
You do you, man.
Thank you, man. Yeah, like I've driven a shitbox for almost a decade and I picked it up for 12 grand, got rid of it for $700, which I thought was still a win. and I think I had it at 70,000 kilometers and now it's gone up to 225,000 kilometers. So I've driven it. Like, yeah, it's done its time.
How many Ks on this new car?
1,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a different
And bro,
feel.
I love it. It's
Yeah?
great. Like, it's smooth. It's got a massage segment at the back as well. Feels great. It's got
Why would you be sitting in the back?
no on the back of the seat.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
At the
Bro,
front.
this guy.
At the front.
Back
Dirty
seat
dog.
shenanigans, massage chair, eh?
Anyways, but I'm very happy with it. And it makes me feel like I get it when people are like, congratulations, because I always like, why do people say congratulations? I don't get it. When you buy a car, people's response typically, and I've noticed this, is, oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
When you got your Tesla, did anyone say congratulations to you?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, because it's a new car.
But what's there a need to congratulate? Because it seems like it's an achievement.
Correct, and that's why they're congratulating you.
Do you feel like it was an achievement?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Do you not feel like it's an achievement?
Yeah.
For you? So
Now,
then,
yeah, I don't know. Like, I just felt
kind
weird
of answering your
receiving
own
the
question. What I go.
I think I felt weird receiving the congratulations.
So what would you say? Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. No, I'm like, thank you. Thank you.
You know what? Fuck the haters. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
Someone's always got something to say.
Yeah, truth is a bunch of them. But yeah, so that was the experience driving the car. So I was very happy in some.
So you're enjoying it.
I love
How
it.
good's the sound system? Have
Bro,
you listened
so
to
good.
Arjit Singh?
And the good thing is it's
He hasn't.
wireless. Oh yes, I do. And the good thing is it's wireless Apple Play, which means I don't.
Okay,
have
so
to have-
wait. So anyone that's watching, not listening, sorry, he's gone to his phone and he's like basically
USB.
demonstrating
It's wireless.
putting in
Yeah,
the
but it's
wire.
wireless.
But it's wireless.
It's wireless. You don't.
Do you understand what you're
It's
saying?
the other way. It's the opposite way.
So you
It's the
don't
opposite.
have to connect
Yeah,
it.
correct. But I've got this bad habit.
Why did you just say it's wireless?
It's wireless. I've got this bad habit of listening to TikTok when driving.
Wait, what?
Okay, hang on. Last segment, and then I swear to God we're done. But basically, I don't know about you
Oh,
guys.
you're like those Uber drivers that will sit there and just keep scrolling.
So I don't know if you've ever caught it like
Dude, that's
Uber.
Yeah, I've seen
bad.
that.
But
yeah.
I don't actively just, it's just there and I'm consuming something. Like something's happening.
Why?
Because I just like news.
You're
of
frying
stuff.
your dopamine altogether.
Like, so I'm driving and my TikTok is like, it's on a stand, so I'm not
But it's
touching it.
actively like the video's there.
Like it's there and I'm like, oh, you're consuming something. So it'd be Epstein files. It could be like
Oh,
petrol
dude,
prices.
Bro,
that's
you shouldn't be
nuts.
doing that.
You should
But
not
it's
be
not
doing
illegal,
that.
is it? Is
Well,
it really illegal?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Because I'm not actually touching it and I'm not actually looking at it. I'm just listening.
Nah,
to it.
because visually, I think
But then how is this any different from like touching a stereo? If you think about it, you're literally pressing a button on your. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Sure,
Wait, are
I
you
did it.
doing this?
Well, like, okay, so say it's stuck at like an ad on TikTok, and you have to get it to
So
move.
you're engaging with it.
I'm literally just. That's it. That's just literally.
Yeah,
okay.
well,
Let's
you're
put it this way,
engaging.
right? So in the Tesla, obviously got a big screen. You can watch YouTube, Netflix, and whatever only if you're stationary.
Oh.
If you're driving, you can't, and that's because it's distracting. So I'm sure there's laws around it. I'm sure it's illegal.
Yeah. Right. Interesting.
Why don't you do it next to a cop car and see if they pull you over, and then you'll know.
No, I'd just much rather not. Yeah.
As
but
if you're not distracted.
I'm feeling
he just wants to
engaged.
consume content, bro.
I'm just engaged.
Gotta consume content.
I'm just engaged. It's like, oh, I'll learn something on this drive.
No, you're not learning anything on this drive.
What did you learn?
On
the drive today?
I caught the training today.
Okay.
So I didn't, but I was, just doing podcast prep, so that was fine.
Why don't you just listen to a podcast if you need
Yeah,
to?
but it's just one topic for 2 hours. I'm not interested in
Bro,
that.
you're frying your dopamine
No,
altogether.
I like little bits and bobs of a few different
Don't
things.
you find that your attention? Now I get why you
What?
don't
What?
watch shows.
Yeah, because his
Because
attention
you can't actually sit
Oh,
there.
you think because I'm consuming
No,
too much.
he knows.
Yeah, you're fried.
No,
I know
you're
where you're
fried.
at.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That's why you watch YouTube videos because they're short.
Yeah.
No, but I did watch the one with that guy from The Punisher in the TV show recently. So I watched that.
You know what? Now that I think about it, his attention span as well in conversation.
Yeah, it is actually
Excuse
very
me,
low.
This is not like a let's critique my conversation skills here in this podcast episode. I'm pretty good as far as a communicator goes, I'd like to say. And when it comes to asking questions and engaging in someone, I'd like to make them feel valued and listened and heard and seen and all of that jazz. I'm not like exiting all the time and like completely checked out. So I do think I can
that was
communicate.
a bit defensive guy.
No, I'm just giving context. You know what? I'm wrapping up this segment. This is way too long. We're done. Any final pieces before we say bye?
No.
No.
Like, comment, subscribe.
That's it.
Just
All
do
right,
it.
Do it.